Young M on the beat.
I did it again, fuck! Hold on, I can't stay long, get my skate on, roll bounce, singing the bitches, my mood, I've been feeling like Trey Songz. Wow, I'm lying, honest, won't be bothered by nada. She wanna trip out of town, but I won't do the honors. Nuh-uh, I had to wake up and get it a daily reminder. I left Vegas on a PJ, I used to stay in the projects, you heard me. Verse long, it's wordy, moving, sturdy, I'm moving robotic, they knew it was poppin'. Yeah, I had a view from the bottom, got up, I'm just a ticket to winner, they view me like Lotto. We had the wave long.
You already know what time it is. It's your boy Kev, always been a Don, and you already know this is the Modern CRWD. Sitting here with Kamel.
K to the A to the Kamel.
Had to say her slogan. And we over here sitting with my boy Kai Cash. What's up?
Yes, what's going on?
How you doing today, man? You here in Atlanta, Georgia right now?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm tired. But
yeah, I see.
Right.
So, man, I'm going to tell you, this wonderful lady that's sitting right here, show me your music.
Okay, well, thank you.
No.
Birth in the Borough. Dope music.
Thank you.
Dope.
Thank you.
Dope. I really like that song you got with Pusha T.
Handouts, facts.
I love that song. Love that song. So tell me the story behind that.
That basically that song or just project.
Just tell me about the whole everything.
Okay, so as you guys may know, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. So that's kind of one of the more prominent boroughs in New York.
Word.
So I just decided that I wanted to do like a body of work that broadcasted where I'm from, because a lot of people kind of got it confused. When I dropped the West, a lot of people thought I was from California.
I was just about to say
You
that.
feel me? So
Yeah.
like-
Say that you.
I mean, yeah, I'm always there. So it's like two different homes. Like my pops lives in Cali. I got family in Cali.
Okay.
But we all from New York. They just migrated west. But yeah. So I was just like, you know what? It's time for me to like pay more homage to where I'm from.
Word.
So me and my cousin V, we kind of like sat down and put together. We bought this big whiteboard and we just started putting together songs that I had already had, and kind of like scrapped all those songs and just started fresh. So every song on Breath in the Barrel was kind of made probably like a month or two before we actually dropped the project.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And it was only supposed to be like 4 songs, but
You
it
said?
turned out to be 10.
So how did you make it more like 10 songs?
Just going with the flows, really, because with me, my working process is like, I'll get in the studio, if I hear a beat that resonates with me well, I just immediately just jump on it.
Word.
I stopped kind of writing, just more so like, just throw the beat on and whatever comes to my mind, I'm just say it, and hopefully it makes sense. If not, then we go revise, but for the most part, it works out. So,
Word. No, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, like I tell these folks, all the podcasts that we do, all the episodes we do, I be knocking, the new age music. But when I heard yours, I was like, we was actually driving back to my hometown, Augusta, Georgia. I don't know if you know that's the country.
Okay.
And like she laughing because we always have fights about if it's the country or not, whatever. But anyways, yeah, I was listening to it and I was just like, you are absolutely one person I can be like, you know what? I might listen to the new age, the new music that's coming out now, because I'm used to listening to 50, Biggie. I'm the old school. I got the old head mindset. So
me too.
yeah. So let me ask you this. We always ask every artist too. Biggie or Tupac?
Big.
Yes, Biggie's winning, boy. I'm telling you.
I just got to go.
Yeah, I always. I used to go to Queens every summer. My family's from New York too, so yeah, I'm kind of biased.
Biased. Of course.
Every time he asks, everyone always says Biggie.
Yeah, that's
like,
a fact.
Every time
Because
I heard you ask that question.
there's nothing against Tupac, but
Nah, yeah, I'm gonna say Tupac got some joints.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I got
But
some-
I
got
don't
a
think
couple
I
of
could
Tupac
choose
joints.
because I think they're both dope. So that's hard for me.
Yeah, they
But
are.
I'm not a rapper, so it's like nobody
Yeah.
really
I mean,
ever
but you ain't
asked
gotta
me
be a
that.
rapper. I'm a freestyler in the shower. You know what I'm saying? I'm
I'm
fired.
just saying nobody ever asked me that question.
Oh,
like,
well, okay. Well, we're
I'm
gonna
about
ask
to
you
say-
Biggie
No.
or Tupac.
I just said
Oh,
my
all
answer.
right.
I
My
can't.
bad. I didn't want to put you on the spot. So back to the project. Like, how did you get all these artists on your music? I saw you had Chris Brown, Pusha T, one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
Yeah. So I used to do these freestyle. Well, I still do them. I just haven't done one in a minute. I used to do freestyles on my Instagram, like, and they kind of like reached a big crowd. And being with the circle that I'm already in, I kind of like it's kind of easier to get attention from certain like people of certain statuses. But
Word.
it was different because Pusha T had always been like a fan of the freestyles.
Word.
Like I would see him like one, or the next one I do, he'll like comment on it. And one of the more recent ones I did, he had commented on it, and him and my pops is friends. So I'm just like, you know what? I think I need to just work with Push. Like I see he's like I know what kind of lyricist he is.
Word.
And I know that I'm a lyricist, so I was like, let me see if we can put something together. So one day I just had this song. I'm like, Push would go hard on this. I already know he will. So I just sent it his way, and then before he could even like give me a verse back, I had seen him at Something in the Water last year in VA.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I sent you the song. Da, da, da. He was like, for sure, I'm gonna get on it. And like 3 days later, he sent me his verse back. Mind you, my verse wasn't even like my version of it. It wasn't mixed, nothing. It was just like,
sheesh.
I recorded at my friend's crib. You could hear everything in the background.
Word.
But when I sent it to him, he was like, oh no, this is it. I love it. I got you.
Yeah, I mean,
got it.
both y'all went tough. Y'all was tough on that. For real. Like, yo, I mean, I'm in the car. I'm like, ooh, shit, rewind. Hold on, I gotta listen to this for a second time. I mean, I love it. And then, like yesterday, we was riding in the car. She was telling me about the song you had with Chris Brown. She loves that song, by the way. She loves that song.
Yeah,
so how did you get with Chris Brown?
Another dope story. One of my friends, Ralph, he's a part of CYN. And he's kind of like one of Chris Brown's like right hand man.
Okay.
So I had sent him the song. The song was just originally me and K Wells.
Okay.
I recorded my first time when I came out here for the first time ever. I was in the studio, and it was one of the songs we had there. It was just a long session. That probably was like the last song that we recorded, but it was just so fun. So I sent it to Ralph just because like that's my peer.
What?
I'm always sending him new music. And while I was in college, Ralph would call me like damn near every day, every 2 days. Like, yo, bro, CB, like this song is just hard to him. Like he's thinking about getting on it. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'm not gonna be excited because you're saying he's thinking about getting on it. That means he still likes the song, but that don't mean he's gonna get on it.
Exactly.
So another day or two passed. Ralph will call me again, like, yo, bro, this nigga CB, he keeps like he keeps
pushing
telling me
for
he
it.
wants to get on this song. I'm like, bro, let him.
Yeah.
Who would I be to tell him no?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then one final day, he was just like, yo, CB's getting on the song. I was like, yes. And then one night, they had called me. It was probably like 6 a.m. where I was at, but they was all in Cali.
Mm-hmm.
So they called me, and my dad called me because my dad went to the studio with them at CB's crib. And when he was calling me, I'm hearing something in the background, and it's the song. It's his verse. He's playing his verse for me. And I was just like, oh, no. But I was half asleep, so it was just like shocking. But after I hung up, I just went back to sleep. But when I woke up for class, my text, I had that MP3. I'm like, it's crazy. I'm like, this is lit.
How did CYN start?
So me and my cousin Nico Brim, he's another CYN artist. He's actually on tour with Rhapsody right now too. Shout out to Nico.
That's up.
We used to spend our summers in New Jersey, right, at another family member's house. Every summer, our parents would make sure we were together. It was a bunch of boys. Like, it was me, King Combs, Nico, my boy Dame, V, and Tiz the Influence. That's our DJ. So we would all, like, be in the same house. Every single summer, we would go to the same house and just spend all of our, like, the whole summer we spend it together. So one time, we was probably, like, 12, 13 years old, and it was something I don't remember what we were doing, but it was just like, it was real ignorant, like an ignorant childhood moment.
Word.
And one of our like older peers was just like, yo, y'all are this, and what he said like represented CYN, like what we called CYN. So we was like, he was like, y'all just some CYNers, and we just stuck with it since we was 12. But
wow.
You know how you start like little groups when you're younger, and it's just like it's something that never really lasts because like, it's a phase.
Facts.
I don't know what happened with us. We was just not we were not letting that be a phase. Like we really struck it through. Like it was everything we did had CYN stamped on it.
That's what's up.
And
that's what's up.
We here now.
Hey man, I wish I would have sticked around with some of my things, man, for real. Everybody I used to hang out with. Now I'm solo, but you know I got a whole new team now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. It's never too late. You gotta just stick with your team now.
Word, modern crowd on deck.
Modern crowd.
So I saw. Oh, I'm
No, go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
I saw that you were doing stuff with Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with that?
Right now I'm just working out of the studio. They just let me use the space to just be creative right now. Got a few days locked in.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Spotify, CP Genius, Love Renaissance, everybody that helped make that play happen.
Oh, I
But
love
yeah,
Love Renaissance.
Yeah, that's
too.
super dope. But yeah, that's pretty much just it right now. Hopefully I do get something major happening with Spotify because the Chris Brown joint is doing pretty well on Spotify. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I see.
Hopefully.
When I looked
I
up on Apple Music, I was like, yo, that was the first thing that popped up. So I was like,
wow.
yeah. I was
Doing
like, yeah,
well
that
up
He
joint's
there.
going
good
on.
too. I told him about that too.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Shout out to Mo and Heather. Heather kind of went crazy on us on that song too. I don't know if you heard it, but
Yeah, her voice was just You
I wasn't
I
even
gotta
mad.
listen to it.
Yeah, you definitely gotta listen to it. I
Gotta
wasn't
listen to
mad at it though, cause she bought like a real like Lauryn Hill kind of.
Oh, see, I love that. I love that, man.
You feel me?
I
And,
gotta listen
and
to
they're
it.
from the same place, so it's just like,
Oh, shit.
But Heather's hard, yeah.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Dope song, you gotta definitely tune into.
Oh, say no more. We about to run that back after this. For real.
Yeah, we got to. We got
For
to.
sure.
So, who is Kai Cash when he's not doing music?
Me, I'm just a creative all across the board. Like I always liked creating things. Like I draw on my downtime. I do like I have the Mental Health Monday segment that I do every Monday. I
Okay.
wrote my book, The Anxiety Guide, Tranquil Overcoming the Experience. I'm kind of tapping into that world as well. Like
Mhm.
I want to broaden my horizons with the whole mental health thing because I feel like we lack it in our culture and community. But beside that, I'm just a full blown creative. Like I like to write.
Word.
Like, even if I'm not making music, I'm gonna try to write something like an idea.
Yeah.
I do my own like graphics and stuff like that,
Okay.
flyers and all of that. Like
Okay.
that's what I find the most fun in
Word.
creating my own lyric videos, studying people that I like look up to, just stuff like that.
Nah, that's
So
dope. That's
I
dope.
actually am the blogger also for the podcast,
Okay.
and I do the Art of Healing blog. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
talk about. So I actually did an article on you with your
Word.
mental health.
Yeah, it's on the
Mondays.
website.
Yeah, it's
I
on
hope
the
I
website.
reposted it. Did I?
Yeah,
repost it?
you commented on it. I'm not sure if you reposted, but you commented on it.
I think I know what
But,
you're talking about.
I pretty much came from an idea I had in college, like how people can deal with grief and loss through the arts, but just mental health in general.
Okay.
So it's good that you were saying that, like you drawing and
Yeah.
that helps you with your anxiety. Because I
Exactly.
didn't even know that you could draw, but I see that you make your lyric videos. So that's
Yeah.
dope.
Facts. Thank you.
What did you major in?
Business management.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right. That's like so left field. But nah, I majored in business management because when I was 15, I started my own clothing line in high school. Yeah, God, Glory, and Gold. I still have it, but I kind of like dwindled down on it because I'm taking the music. I want the
Serious.
music to be like
Yeah.
the door opener. So I just kind of chilled out on all of that. But yeah, I started my business when I was 15. And I didn't really have any prior knowledge of how to run a business. So I was like, let me go to college for business management.
You have any tips for somebody that doesn't have any tips for business whatsoever? Just like 3 tips you can give them.
Research. You got to be smart in terms of like you got to be street smart. You got to be tech savvy. I feel like it's important. It's a necessity nowadays because everything is digital.
Nah, that's a fact.
Unless you hustling on the streets and you selling it peer to peer, but I would say definitely be street smart, tech savvy, do your research, and stay solid with whatever business you're running with. Cause I was young when I started my business, so when I was starting to make money, I would spend it on frivolous, like stupid stuff. Like,
Sound like me.
the stupidest, like I sometimes I look back like, damn, I could have been up on
Yeah.
way more if I'd have just did the right thing by my business.
Word.
But it's a learning experience. I really learned from it.
Yeah, I think about that. When I was getting refund money in college.
Yep.
Boy.
Facts. Those are the
Oh
days.
God.
I used to be the
I don't even wanna talk
flyest
about
dude
it.
in
Used to
college,
love them
dog.
refund checks.
Yeah.
Well, I did do something good with one of my refund checks, and that was getting my camera and getting my laptop. So I feel like that was a good
That's
investment.
definitely a good investment.
Yo, I bought a lot of Air Forces that I still don't have.
Oh,
I don't know where they went. Someone got me, but boy, I was at the mall shopping like crazy. So, what with you doing music? Like, what tips can you give somebody that's trying to do music now? Because what we do is like when we interview people, we have a lot of people that do music, and a lot of times they look up to people like you, and they're trying to do music. Like, what tips do you give them for that?
Same tips I would give myself, in all honesty. You got to remain consistent for sure.
Mhm.
Don't chase a trend. Don't ever chase a trend because people create trends. So today can be the most lit artist in the realm. Tomorrow it'll be a whole new kid that came from left field, Mississippi. And
You ain't lying.
he's the hottest thing, but he was being himself, and that's what made him the hottest thing ever.
Exactly.
So definitely got to be yourself in music as well. Do not chase trends. Study. I feel like it's important, even though it's kind of like it's easy. I wouldn't say it's easy, but the market is so oversaturated now. It's like everything is just getting a pass. But if you really study the game and you really stay consistent and true to what you want to do, it'll work. I feel like it'll work out in your favor. I feel like that's the main thing. That's my biggest thing. My biggest piece of advice to anybody is really be yourself with your creativity. Like, be you with your art. A lot of people like to give out opinions when you're in the studio and stuff like that, but you have to love what you make.
Exactly.
Like, and just don't follow the trend. That's the biggest thing I would say. Don't follow the trend, because trends go so fast.
Like, me and Britt were talking about this in the car, like, YouTubers, for instance, or people just kind of like, you gotta have strategy, but like, I told her I want to be organic, like, not do what everybody else is doing, or like, just be too gimmicky. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I just feel like it's not, like, it's a comedian I was looking at, and I was just like, that's the same skits everybody's doing. Like, be original.
Yeah, like what makes you, and if you see the people that do make original skits and stuff like that, and pertaining to comedians, they're the people that have the most views, and
exactly,
because they generate like an organic audience,
and it fits them. You know, it makes it just like I said, organic. I mean, it's just like DC Young Fly. That's one of my favorite
Look
comedians.
how far he came.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
Yeah, this. I mean, boy,
and,
that man funny.
And the audience knows when it's not real.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Exactly.
But another point, I definitely be on social media. You have to have some type of presence on that now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You have to have content. That's like one of the biggest things ever. Everybody's always looking for something new from. If they like a person, they're gonna be looking for something new from you damn near every other day.
No, that's a fact. I mean, that's why, like, one thing, you know, you were just talking about, you know, the Mental Health Mondays and how she does her blogs. Like, one of the biggest things that I do is this podcast. I've always wanted to get into sport casting. You know, I'm a huge Knicks fan.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I know. When I said it myself, my heart stopped. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Knicks.
Shout out to the Knicks.
Yeah, I hope something changed sometime new. I'm trying to come back to Madison Square Garden, but I can't come back in how it's going right now.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, like, that's my thing. Like, I feel like me being corny, you know, doing all this stuff, cracking jokes, this is what I like to do. Mm-hmm. And I think that's when our listeners listen to, and that's what they love about it. Exactly. You know, and some people just get on here and they just be talking crazy and think, you know, that's what everybody wants to see Drink Champs. That's you know, a lot of people tell me. I'm like, bro, I can't.
But no, that's not you. Everybody
it's not
wants
me.
To see Drink Champs because it's Nori. Like, that's
exactly.
Nori's demeanor. It's like,
exactly.
He's gonna get drunk. He's gonna make everybody he comes to the show get drunk because he has that relationship with those people.
Exactly.
So
and that's why we try to tell people.
But that's why Drink Champs got hot too, because it was him being himself.
Exactly.
He wasn't trying to be Breakfast Club.
Exactly.
Like,
that's a fact. That's a fact. I tell people that all the time.
It's impossible to win like that.
So when you did the West Challenge, did you think it was really going to blow up how it did?
You know what's crazy? I didn't even start that challenge.
Oh, wow.
No. Shout out to Puff the Mayor. Shout out to Shiggy, Just, Chris, Trey. I had the song, of course. We got the song right before Greedo went to jail. Shout out to Greedo, too. And one day, Christian and Justin was just in the crib, and Shiggy was over there. And they, you know, Shiggy, he does the skits and stuff like that. And he just finished doing the Drake In My Feeling. I mean, that challenge. So it's like he was at an all-time high right there. So they just played the West and they just started dancing.
Wow. I remember he started doing like
Puff started doing the swim, and then it just became something.
Wow.
Like, I had nothing to do with it. Besides me being the creator of the song.
Yeah.
I wasn't even there for that video.
I knew you weren't in the video, but I thought maybe y'all were like, let's start this.
And every dance that everybody did was really their own. Like, there was no choreography, nothing. He just started swimming. I guess that's how he felt. Like, he felt that was the thing to do, but it worked. Like, it got so bad to the point where once that video came out, I had this guy. If I remembered his name, I wouldn't mention it. But he was DMing all of us like, yo, I'm suing y'all.
Wow.
I was swimming first. I'm like, are you serious? Like you
Nobody
were
said this is
you
called
were
a swim.
And the fact that you're telling me that you was swimming before everybody.
Yeah,
like,
word.
What are you talking about? We just had to ignore it, but I was like, all right, that means we're doing something right.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
Going legal.
Yeah, no, people always trying to find some way to find money, boy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't
Sad.
That wasn't the one, though. That wasn't the one.
Not at all.
So what do you have coming up next?
Right now, I'm just working on putting out singles.
Okay.
Like, I got the joint with CB out right now. I'm letting that breathe because I want it to do well. But I'm trying to drop every 2nd and 17th of each month.
Oh,
So
okay.
like a song.
birthday.
Yeah, exactly. A song and a video. 2nd is a song. The video is the 17th. Because I like after President Barrel, I kind of got quiet. But I always do that. Like I'll drop something and then go quiet for months. Like I got it like that, and I really don't. So I had to have them conversations with people where they're like, you have to be more consistent.
Yeah.
People actually like your music, but you drop every 5 months.
Yeah.
Like why are you dropping every 5 months? You don't have you're not in a position to do that.
Exactly.
And it's just like, y'all are right. I'm not even gonna be prideful because this is y'all are 100% right. So even if it's just a SoundCloud drop, it's free. I'm just putting stuff out.
Okay.
And I didn't even realize, like, that makes sense. I didn't even think about that because I would think you would think if you drop too much music, you're oversaturating. But
you gotta find
that's
that.
how I was
if
feeling.
You're trying to get out there, then you gotta hustle.
Being that the market is so oversaturated, you have no choice but to go hard with your releases. You gotta drop at damn near every other day. You see how Russ started?
Yeah.
He dropping a mixtape every week.
Every week.
You're like, what? But look at him now.
I mean, we're in Atlanta, so a good example, Gucci Man. Look at him. He was coming out with mixtapes every week, every month. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Look how far you came.
Shout out to Gucci Man, yo.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Really key.
Yeah. Lil Wayne too.
Yep.
Lil Wayne had the mixtape game on lock. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But yeah, but it makes sense. It makes sense. So, one question that I always ask of people, other than the Biggie and Tupac question, what are your goals for 2020? Since we're just in February.
Yeah, thanks. Feels like we're in June.
Yeah. Man.
I was just to say more wins. I just want to be able to learn myself some more. Just learn the ropes of every aspect and every element of whatever I'm doing. I definitely want to take on the mental health thing full-fledged. Like I want that to be like my other job, damn near. In terms of music, I feel like I'm carrying myself well right now. As long as I remain consistent and I just continue to do what I'm doing, that'll speak for itself. I feel like I'm doing pretty well with the music right now. Anyway.
Definitely.
I just have to drop more videos because a lot of people be hearing these songs and don't know what I look like, which is also a bad thing. But yeah, just to be at peace. Entirely through everything that I do with music, mental health thing, just learning and just having fun. Being free with all my creativity.
What do you like to do for fun?
Create.
That's so hard for a creative. Like, it's like people always go, what are your hobbies?
Yeah, I don't.
And it's like everything art related.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You don't do anything else? Like,
no. I don't like clubs.
Man, we the same. At your age, I was the same way. Yo, people used to always try to take me to the club. I'd be like, nah, I'm straight.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like sometimes yesterday I went to the club because it's my birthday. But it was like, even then, the whole time I was just like, why am I here? Why did they bring me to the club? I enjoyed it though.
That's what's up.
Enjoyed it.
What club did you go to?
I went to Alibi.
Okay.
Yeah. It was fun though. Definitely had fun.
So I'm gonna ask you a random question. I'm a sports guy, so I'm gonna ask you some sports questions right now.
Oh, I'm not really too sporty, but
leave me out of this.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully I have some good answers for you.
Who do you think is gonna win the NBA Finals?
I have no idea.
Give me 3 teams. Just give me 3. You got 2, 3?
The Lakers.
Okay.
The Rockets. And probably the...
Oh man, it's a hard choice. Yeah, I know. Trust me.
I don't know. Maybe the Clippers or the Trailblazers.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
don't know.
That's fair. I agree.
I don't know. I really don't. Like,
I don't see no East teams make it this year. You know, I'm always. I just want to see my Knicks one day make it to the finals. Go to New York.
Yeah.
Party a little bit.
God bless.
Yeah, you know.
That's-
I might have to kiss the ground if the Knicks win, boy.
If the Knicks win, I think everybody's gonna kiss the ground.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you.
People been making fun of the Knicks for the longest.
Yo. I get joked every time I talk to somebody. I'm like, yo, the Knicks. They're like, bro, when's the last time the Knicks been good? No, I was like, hey, chill, chill, all right.
Yeah,
I was all nicked out on what was that
Yeah, on
event? I had all
Sunday.
my Knicks gear, man. They laughed at me when I said I was a full-time Knicks fan. I said,
Nah, but you
That's
know why
how
you gonna
he
be good?
introduced
Cause
himself.
it's good.
He said, "I just want y'all to know I'm a full-time Knicks fan," and he had his gear on,
Hey,
and
man, I
everybody
represent
was
every
just
day.
You and
and
Spike
it was
Lee.
Oh, yeah.
women's film event. Like,
hey,
we didn't care.
hey, yo, it don't even matter. I could be in church. Praise the
Yeah,
Lord.
Knicks
I'm a Knicks fan though.
But you're a diehard fan. They gonna win one day.
One day, man. I hope I'm here for it. I can't wait.
All right.
Have any favorite football teams?
Nope.
Oh man, I'm a Giants fan too, man.
Okay.
Just say he was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well,
Really
you know
not
what?
a sports person
You know what?
at all.
I'm trying to think. Who? Jill Scott or Erykah Badu? There you go.
Oh damn.
Yeah. We were gonna get to the nitty gritty now.
Wow. Damn.
I can't believe you just did that.
I just did that. You know who I would pick? Erykah Badu out of that
Ah,
one.
shit.
But not. It's.
I don't know though.
What would be your reason?
Jill is hard.
So, and the only Jill is hard. Don't get me wrong.
Jill
No,
is
there's
hard.
no bad albums at all. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason I pick Erykah Badu because I listen to Erykah Badu first. That's the only reason. That's the only reason
I
because
don't know though
I might
because
have to
they're
pick Erica,
different.
too.
I know that they're both like soulful, but
Mhm.
they're different.
Yeah, they two totally different.
Yeah,
soulful
they
artists.
different.
yeah, they're different. But if you had to pick one, yeah, like you had to go to a concert.
I'm gonna
what
go.
you would pick?
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go to.
I'm sorry. I'm going to Erica's concert.
Okay.
Shout out to Jill though.
No, facts. Jill Scott used to be my, when I was growing up,
Jill
my
Scott
crush,
was
man.
tough.
For real, for real. But then she left me, dog. But it's all good.
You'll be alright.
I would go to Jill's,
Okay.
but Erica is lit, and I used to, in college I used to have like a shower curtain with her on there. Like,
Oh wow.
I've never
So I
seen
left.
those.
Yeah, me
yeah,
either.
it's
That's dope.
Like
That's
I send it to you.
Oh, you still got pictures?
No,
though.
because I used to like if I was vlogging or something, like I walk in and like I know I have something with it on there.
I think they'll both still be two dope concerts for sure.
Facts.
No matter which one you go to, you're gonna enjoy it.
Okay.
But I'm definitely gonna. I'm gonna go with Erica.
All right, this is my last question for you.
Okay.
It's gonna be a really hard one too.
Oh, God.
Andre 3000 or man, who?
You should ask the question they was asking on social media.
What's that?
They were like, "Oh, Waka Flocka said."
Are you talking
he
about who
said
had the
Andre-
hardest
yeah,
mixtapes?
He said no. Waka Flocka said Andre 3000 was harder than Eminem.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you ain't got to question that. I'm not.
But everybody was just like, "But Eminem."
I'm about to say in
is-
terms of
yeah.
statistics.
Yeah,
Eminem got it.
Yeah, I mean, and plus, I'm gonna be totally honest, and it's nothing against Eminem or nothing. It's just that I listen to Outkast more than I listen to Eminem, for real, and that's
Yeah.
facts. I mean, that's nothing against
Yeah,
him.
Eminem is not a bad
Eminem
artist,
cool,
but I'm about
I
to say
never
he's
really-
Nah, he's not bad at all.
dope. But nah, I gotta give that to
Yeah.
Andre.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know who you would compare Andre.
Yeah, I
to.
don't know.
There's a lot. I'm trying to
You
think.
wasn't
But
ready
see,
for that question.
okay, oh, you right,
He
you
said
right.
it was the hardest.
All right,
question.
Lil Wayne and Andre 3000.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there you go. See, y'all trying to get me. I got y'all now.
I'm gonna have to go with Wayne.
Ooh. See, you know what's funny? A lot of my friends say that too, and I say Andre 3000.
Wayne.
And the only reason why I say Andre 3000 is just because I feel like Andre 3000 has been more consistent than Lil Wayne in terms of always pushing out bangers. That's just me.
Okay.
That's just me. Lil Wayne has,
Andre don't miss.
I just, that's just me. Who you gonna pick since you over here making faces?
Well, I don't know. I would pick Wayne, but I don't think I agree with you on the consistency.
What?
I mean,
I was
I'm
saying,
not
he ain't
saying
dropped
that
in a minute, though.
He ain't dropped in a minute.
I'm not saying Andre don't have hits. I was just saying like.
Well, you heard that 16 song with him and Rick Ross? Boy, that song was dope. You tripping? That was dope.
What year that came out?
Boy, I don't know. Hey, hold on.
Like,
Hey, yo, I'm a dinosaur, so yo.
That shit got like 20, 50.
I'm trying to think. What's the latest song he had?
that's why I
Might be
said.
the
I mean,
one.
I know Lil Wayne took a hiatus, but I'm just saying.
Nah,
like,
he got Carter 5. Well, he got what's that new
he
one?
got
Funeral. I ain't listening to that.
You know,
yet.
if you flip it upside down, it's Lil Wayne.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. I thought he was about to
It's
say.
an ambigram. I learned about that because
I never. That's cool. See, creative right there.
Yeah.
Creative. I never knew that.
tough.
I didn't know what it was called.
So you got Lil Wayne.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
With that, yeah.
All right,
Just because I was listening to Lil Wayne more, I feel like it was just.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I like.
I feel like he has
on
a
my
big.
phone
I
all
don't
the
know. I
time.
feel like he got a bigger body. He has a.
No, of course.
body of work.
That's a solid
I'm
point.
not saying Wayne is. We can't forget how hard Wayne is. Like he's,
dog.
he's different.
Wayne, yo, I'm gonna tell you when he dropped No Ceilings, dog.
T.
Yo,
From like 2004 to like 2012, maybe.
yeah,
right?
like he had the game on lock.
It was
I can't
Lil
lie
Wayne.
about that. I can't lie about it. He had the game on lock.
Damn near every aspect. It was just like he was an honorable mention every year. Even the years before that, as Cash Money Lil Wayne, he was
Yeah,
hard.
facts.
We can't, you know.
I mean, that's why, like, you know, I listen to some people, and like some people say that Lil Wayne isn't like he hasn't changed the culture. I really look back on it. Yeah, there's some people that say that.
Bling bling. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I look. That's why, you know, it's like with sports with me. Like if somebody say LeBron James is not the GOAT, I'm like, bro, you tripping. Like, anyway, but yeah. And then when someone says something about Lil Wayne, like I'd be like, bro, what? Lil Wayne? Yo, half of these rappers now is saying little in their name.
Yeah, like all the, even to having the tattoos on his face.
Facts.
Just going crazy with piercings and dreads, coloring his dreads and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
He changed the
what?
culture for sure.
He was one of the biggest auto-tune people.
Word, and could get away with it.
And could get away with it. 'Cause
You know what I'm
he made it.
saying?
Besides T-Pain, he really made that sound like
Facts.
This is hard. Like, let's do this. Now, yeah, Lil Wayne, yeah, I don't know. People be bugging.
He
Yes.
was mixing genres like
He's in everything.
Yeah.
That too. And are we forgetting that he bought us Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, Lion
True,
Bambi.
true. That's a fact.
Tiger. Like, and all of it, yeah, even though it's that, but Tiger's still holding his own.
Yeah,
Like,
nah, that's a fact. No.
all three of them still going crazy.
Yo,
Yeah.
Tiger made the hugest
The
comeback ever.
Tiger
dog.
had,
Woo.
but yeah,
I guess
all
he
products
didn't
are
get
going to
too
win.
affected by that curse.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Well, I mean, you have any more questions? I'm pretty much good. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was it.
Well, Kai Cash,
Thank you.
I
guys for
appreciate
having
you for coming through,
me.
man.
Fun.
Welcome to Atlanta.
Yes.
Have as much fun as possible.
Yes, sir.
And we look forward to everything you got going on.
Facts, yo. Hit me in the DMs when you got some new music dropping before you tell anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I'm
Thank
going
y'all
to
for having me
repost it
again.
and everything.
Bet.
All right, well, this is Cav. Always been a Don. It's Kamel.
K to the A to the.
I like it a little slow.
My name is Kai Cash.
Oh, there you go. So I didn't even have to say it. There you go. And this is the Modern Crowd, and we are out.
Yeah.
I'm the man on the move. They don't know where I be. Never see me around now. Say I'm different, I'm switching my style now. They won't love you until you're a ghost. While I'm living, I'm giving them hope. I remember my back on the road, some things changed. They was looking down.